Hey gang, Crooker here for Crooker Plays at the foot of Lake Crooker on this rather cloudy, kind of dank morning in Empyrion Galactic Survival. We are now on the planet Iona, and yeah, we started a brand new game. Brought in our base and an HV, and we are going to be bringing in our SV from previous game, our small vessel from the previous game, so that we can take a look around this planet. Now, we actually have a ton of resources from our previous game. We have a good garden farm here. And so we're kind of starting where we left off, except for the fact that I don't have any of this planet mapped now. It is completely blank. So we are starting with a clean slate. We are going POI hunting and see what we can find some resources. But first, I am going to bring in my starter vessel from a previous game, now that I can. So the first thing we need to do is actually build a starter vessel, small vessel starter block, I guess. And let's do that right now. So while that's building, we can just take a quick inventory of what we have. I've got crushed stone. We did a bunch of inventory maintenance off camera because I've done way too much of that on camera, and it's just boring as heck. So we're going to do that off camera from now on. Unless you want to see it. I mean, I guess there's some like philosophical things and point of view things you might be able to learn, or I might be able to learn from going through that, but right now it's just a little bit boring. So I built a little HV vessel pad here, and I'll get out. There we go. I need to put some markings on here. Do I have? I don't think in this game. Let's see here. Personal equipment. Doesn't look like I have a, what do they call that? I can't remember what they call that thing. Let's take a look. A color tool and a texture and symbol tool. That's what I was trying to say. So we are going to build our starter vessel. So I'm going to put that right here. And I'm going to go out to my old save game and pull in the starter vessel from here. So I'm going to do that off camera. If you do need to see how this is done, I will do a demonstration of how the file manipulation is done. But there's a ton of videos on YouTube about how to do that. Check out Lift Channel. Check out You Can't See Me Gamer. And you'll find out all of that stuff. I'm not going to reiterate what's been iterated 100 times. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Did you miss me? Here is my starter vessel, just laying here all dead in the grass. So let's get in here. I guess we need to get some main power. So I'm going to go and grab some power. And I'll do it from in here. Just grab some of this. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go in my advanced constructor and start building whatever power I can. Now I can't, because I'm a low level in this game. Oh, they took away the locked ones. They used to show all of the... This is new in the release candidate 2. They used to show all of the locked things you could build in here. Oh no, they do. What? That's very odd. So they show the locked ones in here, but not in here. because I have not locked the large fuel packs yet. I'm still only level 5 in this particular save, but I can't. But they're not showing them locked under here. So, and they're not showing any locked items. Oh yeah, there are. One capital vessel starter. Well, that's interesting. And they're showing all the locked ones here. Oh, well, why aren't they doing it in here? That's very interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to make some small Promethean packs anyway. And what I've noticed is that the small Promethean packs and the large Promethean packs don't give you... It doesn't give you any added value to build the large Promethean packs. In fact, you can pack more small packs into a fuel canister because it will only add the fuel to the highest amount without going over. So if you're adding the small ones, I guess ideally they probably take longer to build because they're building each of the small ones individually. I'm not quite sure how long it takes to build a large one, but you're not getting any saving over a long period or over a large amount of fuel packs, large or small. So they still take, these ones take 10 Promethean pellets, and I believe the large ones probably take 20 MISC. Where are the large fuel packs? Fuel value 150. Promethean pellets 50, so it actually takes more. And the fuel value is 150. These ones take 10 and is a fuel value of 30. So times 5. So you're getting a fuel value of times 5 and a Promethean pellets cost of times 5 for either one. And the output count of these is 2 and the craft time is 3.5. And on these, the output value, the output count is 2, and it doesn't say what the crafting time is. So I'm actually thinking that building the small packs is more economical over the same period of time. The problem... No, I'm sorry. Let me say that again. The small fuel packs are more economical but over a longer period of time. So it actually takes longer to craft these than it does to craft the large ones, but you're still getting the same amount of fuel in a higher resolution. So anyway, if that makes sense, I don't know. It makes sense in my head. If you need me to explain it some more, I can certainly do that. But for now, we are going to put some fuel in our small vessel, and I keep going out the wrong door. This thing is just laying here like a dead cat. I will breathe some life into you, my girl. And here we go. Fill all, and up you go. Whoa! It didn't like the fact that I was kind of in the ground. But now I can land. And we are good to go. Good as new. So, my landing pad is up top here. And whoops, I don't want to go in the water. Now, there's one thing I haven't done yet. I found that repair bay, but I think because it was a repair bay T2, I needed to have this control panel, which I finally ended up building. And I'm not sure how this works. So resource is going to be added in standby mode or while repair is in progress. So what is the resources here? Item is not required. What resources do I need for this? Standby. Resources cannot be added in standby mode. Repair blocks. Repair to template. Okay. Can I put... Cannot be added in standby. Well, what are the resources? This is very interesting. I don't quite know how this thing works. Gatling gun. Small vessel. So I've got a small vessel here. Repair progress 98%. Automatic mode. What resources do I need? I wonder if I take some iron. Let's grab... no, sorry. I wanted to do that. Absent-minded. Okay, so I'm gonna grab... That's silicone. I have lots of iron ingots in here. Oh, there we... No, cobalt. Silicon. Am I missing it? Iron. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to take 17 of these out for now. And go back in here and see if I can put iron in there. Okay, I've got iron in there. Iron ingot, 17 needed, 0. I'm not quite sure how this thing works. So I've got 17 iron ingots in there anyway, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some oxygen in here, just to have. Okay, fill her up with oxy, whoops. And, oh, I gotta auto group this stuff. I'll put that in, add to group cargo box. And constructor, and I usually put, if I have a fridge, I'll put that in constructor. Or, sorry, cargo box. And my mobile constructor has... Oh, it does have stuff in it. Oh, wow. Lots of iron. Lots of silicone. Lots of ammo. I got lots and lots and lots. Anything in the fridge? No. Okay, so I'm gonna start exploring the world here. But I want to just get some food. Okay. J. And I should have lots of food in here. Okay, I've got 9 ratatouille. And I want to grab my honey. Here. I'm going to grab 20 of that. And that should be good for food and health. My gardens are grown now. I'm just going to put... Oh, I'm up to another level. These farms are amazingly efficient. They grow fast. They give you lots of health, lots of food. It's really quite remarkable. So I'm putting that, and that in there. I'm going to go find some mushroom. I'm going to try and start building some medical supplies, but I'm going to do that off camera because I'm going to need to collect lots of mushrooms, lots of eggs. What else? Mushrooms, eggs, and alien parts, and nitrocellulose. Because I want to make alien plasma T6, confetti moss, and fire moss. I've got lots of this stuff and lots of this stuff. And that's going to allow me to make a ton of these things. Herbal leaves, we've got alien thorns. I think I've got a few of those. I thought I did. Maybe I don't in this game. Okay, well, I'll be looking for that stuff. So for now, these things are good. So I'm going to just turn off my HV if I don't have anything in the fridge. And I do. That's the only reason I don't turn these off, but I can turn the thrusters off and it saves a lot of fuel, but for now this is just going to sit here. So I'm going to find my starter vessel, which is up top. And we're going to go put our food in there. We've got lots of ammunition. Oh, and the one thing I was going to do, as I recall, I'm going to put this in the fridge. Not that. And one of my cargo boxes is supposed to have fuel and ammo in it. Am I missing something? I thought I had stuff in this ship, but maybe I took it out. Anyway, we're going to call this survival gear. We're going to call this temp holding. And we're going to call this spoils 1. And spoils 2. And spoils 3. Obviously, if you couldn't guess, ammo box and fridge. So, survival gear, what goes in here are explosives, a core, my tent, a survival constructor, which I don't really need because I have a mobile constructor here, but I think there's some different things that the survival constructor will build. And the survival constructor builds food, and my mobile constructor here does not. Oh, yes, it does. I didn't think this built food. And medical supplies. All right. Fair enough. But then temp holding is what I will dump all my personal items into when I've completed a POI, and then I just go in and take all the spoils. So survival gear, I'm going to put oxygen and energy in. Oh, these pistol rounds I don't need. They can go in my weapons and ammo. I don't really use pistol rounds. And I don't use minigun rounds either. Okay, so I've got lots of energy. I need to get food. Food processor. I'm going to move this. Into constructor. Because a food processor is technically a constructor for just different items. And there's nothing, I'm not building anything right at the moment. But I'll take these perishable items out. Put them in the frigo. Raw food materials, that. So I got lots of stuff here. So I'm just going to build a core. A couple of cores, I guess. Get rid of all that. Can I build a core? What's this? Oh, sensor blocks. Since the new update, they've changed kind of the look of some of the things. Oh, I see fridge. And that's a CV fridge. That's an SV fridge. Okay. I'm going to make 4 of those. And explosivo. I haven't researched explosives yet. So let's go to weapons. Explosives. Assault rifle. Good. What else do I need? Good there. Flare, whatever. Now, base. Now I can start I need to start killing lots of stuff so I can actually go up in levels here. I'll take that. Give me one more. I need some explosives. Take that. Okay, I'm gonna go through the build of the core and my explosives, and then I'll get right back to you in no time. Okay, we are back, and we are going to start going to we're going to check out this. Whoops. This one we're going to take away for now. We're going to here, and then we're going to go to here. And then we're going to head back home. And that's going to do it for this episode. So let us take a look at where we're going and what we can discover along the way. Here we go, and let's fast forward. Okay, well, it looks like we have discovered an unknown structure. So we're going to take a real quick look just before the end of this episode. And whatever it is, we may hit it in the next episode. It doesn't seem to be shooting at us, which is a good thing. But what is it? An unknown structure. I've never seen this before. Load up our weapon. An unknown structure. It doesn't seem to be radiated. It doesn't seem to be particularly dangerous. There's a stairs here. I don't see any doors. I have never seen anything like this before. What just hit me? What just hit me? My gosh, what's going on? Dermal burn? What am I getting shot by? Is there one of those red bugs out here? Yes, there is. Bloody hell. I got him. Whoa, well that scared the crumb out of me. And now I've got a dermal burn. Do I have anything to fix that? I don't think so. Oh, look at that. Yes, I do. And I can eat this for food. And there we go. All right. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for joining me. In the next episode, we are going to take a look at this unknown structure and see if we can't get in there and figure out what this little guy is. I have never seen this before. And I'm kind of excited to see what's in here. Scared, but excited. So leave some comments. Let me know what I'm in store for here. And we'll see you in the next episode. Crooker for Crooker Plays. I am out of here. Thanks very much. We'll catch you on the flip.